First of all, you need to know what the Emancipation Proclamation is and what it did. You need to be able to tell me that the Battle of Vicksburg, after that battle, Grant was named the commander of all Union armies. You need to know how Stonewall Jackson was killed. You need to be able to tell me about the differences between the North and the South, what advantages they had, what disadvantages they had. Remember, the North had more workers. They had more of the factories. They had the Anaconda Plan. The South had better generals, although they had less money and they were on their own terrain, things like that. You need to be able to tell me that Atlanta was the largest railroad and manufacturing hub in the South. You need to know where Appomattox Courthouse was. Make sure you understand that it was not a courthouse in the town of Appomattox, but that there was a town called Appomattox Courthouse, just to be confusing. You need to know that Civil War ended up with over 600,000 dead, that the South was almost entirely destroyed, that slavery was ended by the 13th Amendment, and the North and South would hate each other for generations, and racism would go on for a long time. You need to know that John Wilkes Booth killed Abraham Lincoln and be able to tell me about the assassination. You need to be able to tell me about the following battles. Battle of Antietam, the bloodiest single-day battle of the war. The Battle of Bull Run, which was the first major battle. The Battle of Chancellorsville, which was Robert E. Lee's greatest victory. You need to know about the Battle of Fredericksburg, which was a terrible defeat for the Union because Burnside was an idiot. You need to know that Gettysburg was the turning point of the Civil War. You need to know that Vicksburg won us the Mississippi. You need to know that the Peninsula Campaign was an attempt to take Richmond, and McClellan retreated when he could have won. You need to know that the Battle of Fort Sumter was the first battle of the war. No battles in the casualties itself. No casualties in the battle itself. You need to be able to tell me the difference between the Northern and Southern generals. You need to be able to tell me all about Sherman's March to the Sea and total war and what his plan was. And you need to be able to tell me about habeas corpus, and that will be the essay question on the test will be about habeas corpus and whether or not it was constitutional, and would you have done the same thing in Abraham Lincoln's shoes, even if you thought it was unconstitutional. And if you study those things, you will be fine on the quiz.